So here the resistance R is defined as rho L by A, and L is equals to the length along the direction of current, and capital A is the area facing the current. These two things are very important to choose for a given structure according to the flow of current. So they will not tell you that the current is flowing from A to B. They are simply asking that the equivalent resistance across AB. It means what? You can choose that the current is flowing from A to B. Now to calculate the equivalent resistance R, it should be written as rho L by A. L is the length along the flow of current. So if I consider the current from A to B, then the length is equal to L. So rho L, and the area which is actually facing the current is the cross-sectional area. So cross-sectional area here is pi B square minus A square, or the area perpendicular to the flow of current, or area which is facing the current. So here for this shape, the equivalent resistance is written as rho L upon pi B square minus A square. In the same structure, if they are asking you the equivalent resistance across inner surface and outer surface of this concentric cylinder, again the radius is given small a and small b. So for writing the equivalent resistance, we know the formula. We will keep on writing every time. R equals to rho L by A. Now considering a thickness dr, at a radius of small r. So in the direction of flow of current, the length is taken dr for this smaller section, and the length of this dr thickness of the cylinder will be L only, because you will choose the cylinder for the complete length, and area of this smaller radius of the cylinder will be 2 pi r L. So if we see that for every dr thickness from the inner surface to the outer surface, the area faced by the current is actually varying. So we have to take help from integration, and we have to integrate the radius from inner surface to the outer surface. So integrating it from inner surface R equals to A to R equals to B, we are getting the answer rho upon 2 pi L times ln B by A. Now, if we see the next structure for calculating the equivalent resistance, then this time it is a concentric sphere or spherical shell. Again, the inner radius is A and outer radius is B. We have to consider a dr thickness of this concentric sphere at radius small r. So again, the length along the direction of flow of current is dr, and the area which is actually facing this current is 4 pi r square. Again, as we move from inner surface to the outer surface in the direction of flow of current that we have assumed from surface A to surface B, then for every dr thickness, you will find that the surface area or the area which is facing the current is actually varying. So I have to integrate the radius from inner surface to the outer surface from small a to small b. And the integration gives you r equals to rho by 4 pi, and 1 by r square has integration minus 1 by r, putting the value of a and b, and we are getting the answer rho upon 4 pi times 1 by a minus 1 by b. Now for the next shape, which is very important, and the question from HCV and also asked by IIT JEE exam and some other several engineering entrance examinations, there is a conical cylinder. You can say that this is a shape called conical cylinder, which is given solid of resistivity rho, in the section of smaller cross section having radius a and the larger cross section having radius b. You are asked to calculate the equivalent resistance from A to B. It means you have to consider the flow of current in the direction from A to B. So as you move from A to B, you will find that the area of cross section is actually changing. It means for variable parameters, we have to take help from integration only. No other options we have. So we have to consider something. I've considered, if you see the shape in which we have considered a dx thickness at distance x from this smaller cross section of radius small r. So for this section, a disk of thickness dr and radius r, what should be the equivalent resistance of this section? So it is rho of thickness dx and radius r. The dr, the resistance of this dx thickness, is rho times dx. Why dx? Because the current is flowing in this direction, and we take the length along the flow of current. So rho dx upon pi r square. If you see here, as we move from smaller cross section to the larger cross section, there are two parameters which is continuously changing. One is x, another one is r. And in this equation, both the parameters are available. So for integrating this, we have to make the equation of single variable. So for changing this r to dx or dx to r, I have considered a section of this given conical shape in which the tan theta is actually compared, for which b minus a upon L equals to r minus a upon x. So this x can be written as L upon b minus a times r minus a. So dx by dr, integrating this equation with respect to r, we will get L upon b minus a. And cross multiplying for dx, it will be L upon b minus a times dr. So putting the value of dx from this calculated relation, and if we put the value of dx, the equation will become rho by pi times L by b minus a into dr by r square. Now we have to integrate this equation from small a to small. So if you see the integration of 1 by r square, as we have seen in the previous case also, is minus 1 by r. Putting the lower limit and upper limit, it will be 1 by a minus 1 by b. And taking the LCM of these two, 1 by a minus 1 by b, it is 1 ab in the denominator, and in the numerator it is b minus a. You can cancel this b minus a, and the answer will be rho L upon pi ab. These are the calculations for calculating the